Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here, we're live, and we are getting the party started, guys. It is the eve before battle. The Euros is about to kick off tomorrow, and we're here for some FC Barcelona, for some members action. We're going to be building some lineups and doing a few other bits and bobs in between. Thanks to everyone that's joined us live. Fist bump to all you heroes and legends. I see Alex Coombs, JC, Johnny TH, Benny getting comfy as always, guys. Along with Tom Cuddy and Stefan Rands and Minimi. Fantastic, good to see you guys in on arrival. And excuse the guys, excuse the barnet. It's been a wild one up in Scotland today. It's hurricane season up here. We are getting ready for battle, as I kind of said with in the intro. Did a lovely little preview Scotland, Germany on the channel. I think we dropped that yesterday, so hopefully you've got to see that if you've got any Scotland cards, or if you're part of the Tartan Army, maybe you're over in Germany, maybe you're back home with me somewhere getting ready to watch it tomorrow. But wherever you are, wherever you're up to, drop in the live chat, let us know what's going on. And it's, yeah, as I say, it's the eve before battle, guys. I don't even know where to start because there is so much going on. And before we get stuck into building lineups and doing all that good stuff, we've got a few bases to touch on real quickly. I think the first one, the most important one to all the Sorare scouts and managers around the world, is the deadline show tomorrow is going to be 1 hour earlier than typical because the deadline is adjusted, okay? And this is something that it was only brought to my attention through listening to Sorare Data. I forget exactly what show they kind of got that through. It might have been with Harry and Laird. But in any case, so the deadline show will be an hour earlier tomorrow because the deadline is an hour earlier tomorrow. And then that brought me on to having a wee flick ahead. And the next game week deadline thereafter is different again. It's going to be on a Wednesday. So it's going to be on Wednesday next week rather than Tuesday. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do something special for it because it's the Euros and we'll have like match day 1 intel to come into match day 2. So that should be good crack, but it is probably the most important thing to watch out for. First and foremost, this is also going to be the first game week we get the Copa America special weekly on the go, which looks to be quite fun as well. And with the Brazil #1 goalkeeper situation, that tournament is wide open. If you've got Peru goalkeepers, or I don't even know who else is at it, but Argentina, Peru, I guess Uruguay must be there, but their goalkeeper doesn't have a card either, that Roche guy, so that's definitely going to be a wild one for anyone involved in a strong 5-man effort. And so yeah, watch out for the deadlines, not just the time, but also as the tournament progresses through the day, because this is technically game week 1, or it's match day 1 for the Euros, but Sorare have renamed this game week to 1, just so that we've got a wee bit of tournament uniformity as we go through with the kind of altered thing. And this was kind of revealed to us before, but it was just something that totally fell off my radar, as it were. I had a little 4-man effort out in this midweek that nobody cares about. Carter Vickers DNP'd and it's not going to do anything, so hey-ho, it is what it is. But I've got my first couple of teams set, and I've got a nice little Scotland-Holland double act on the go here. Again, thanks to listening to Sorare Data earlier today. I caught a bit of news. It sounds like Frimmers is going to start the opening game ahead of Simons on the right wing, which will be brilliant if Depay's starting up front as well. Andy Robertson, maybe the best left back at the tournament, maybe maybe there's a bit of bias there, who knows. And McGregor's really my only mid that's not called Wirtz, so that's a team I'll be throwing out. And I don't know how, what should the expectations be? 1,500 for top spot. I wouldn't rule it out for the simple fact that all my guys are level 10 or like above sort of thing. So if All Black against Denmark is as low scoring a game as I hope it could be, then he could do great. Robbo's 90 capable. McGregor can do a 60-70. Frimmer's the same. And Depay can do anything you want, really, in the right match. So, playing Poland, that's a sort of game Memphis could get a wee cheeky hat-trick in and just put himself on the market, the free agent that he is, So, I don't think top spot is possible, to be quite honest with you, even in the dream scenario. But can we think about top 10? I think if everything went our way, we could definitely think about top 10. But outside of that, I think, maybe top 40 is kind of what I'm hoping for. If we get into the top 90, I'm happy, And then, obviously, if you win anything, it's fantastic, don't get me wrong. But this will be the proper SO5 action that I'll be getting stuck into with the Euros. Probably maximum 1 team I don't have in our goalkeeper, and I'm not degenning into one. But, guys, I've got to admit, when I built my 4-man 240 effort for Super Rare, I'm a bit gutted I've not got a goalkeeper when I see, I've got this lovely Scotland stack, and then Ukraine, I think, qualified. They've got great groups. Match day 1 against Romania. Saganikov's on for a 78, no problem at all. You heard it here first. And I was just like, oh man, imagine I did have one goalkeeper. Because this is kind of my depth as well. If I did even just play All-Star with them, I've got, I don't think Quattra's going to play, but he's literally the only other super rare that's got a match. Oh, yeah, Asbel doesn't start this game, I don't think. Callens, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm not degenerating into anything, but by golly, like, did I get tempted when I put that team together? And otherwise, yeah, nothing too exciting, nothing too incredible for the cat modes. All-Stars are kind of, hopefully, a bit of a smash effort. But under 23, guys, FC Barcelona, we're getting back into the youth production game. You know, we're getting back into all this chat of Essence and card factories and all the rest of it. FC Barcelona is the original card factory, and we're better to get back into action, back into the spirit of things. And with under 23, Guardiola and Wirtz, like, obviously some bias with the whole Scotland thing. Can't really look at as having like great games, but these are guys that are kind of fixture proof. Even in a big match, can come up with a decisive as well as like 14 all around. And then, like I mentioned before, XP bonuses, like this whole team is stacked up with them. So again, I could really think about maybe winning this division. It's the only star it pays out is for top spot. But podium, like if Guardiola delivers raw score before multipliers or anything, like a 72, Wirtz the same. If that happens, and yeah, all those games kind of happen early enough. New York plays later that day. Tanny will probably before, but goalkeeper's goalkeeper. You know, there's not that many of them, so whatever he does, he does. But if, by Friday night, Saturday, if both these guys were bringing in like 145 points between them before multipliers and stuff, I'd probably be quite buzzing to see Captain Santirod and then Abada, who's playing DC. Charlotte are at home, and Abada's just got off the mark there. So, I've got a lot of faith for that one, actually. It's probably, I'll be really enjoying following the Euros team, but the under 23 is kind of where it's at in terms of one that I think could really like top a division. But the main thing we're all just up for, I think, is all of these private leagues and the Ambassadors League, obviously the Tartan Army League I've got here. If you haven't joined it already, it's code Quinny. If you don't know how to spell it, come on. And, top spot in here, we're giving away 2 tickets to Celtic Park. You come to a game with me, as well as a signed shirt. And then for, I think it's the next 2 spots. No, is it the next 6 spots? I've got the graphic. Let me go get the graphic. But we've got a bunch of prizes from Sorare to retweet it again today, because it's like, Jesus, man, there's so much going on here. If you are getting involved in it, especially from this community here, you will be, I think you'll be fighting, I think you'll be definitely getting in amongst it, because we've got a good amount of entries in there. But I know some of you guys are quite astute and know a thing or two about a thing or two. But yeah, it's from 2nd down to 5th. I didn't want to speak out of turn with that. But yeah, 2nd down to 5th. You're getting 2 Premier League tickets, so you and a +1 to a game of your choice within reason. And then 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're getting, in Sorare's words, a nice limited card. So I'm guessing that's like a tier 1, maybe. Yeah, it's probably not going to be a star, is it? So yeah, that's on offer as well. Code Quinny. You can join 3 of those Ambassador Leagues. You can join Gundahans, Harry Redknapp, John Nellis has got one, of course. I've seen Away Days has got one, and there's probably a bunch of other ones depending on what kind of circles of the internet people you follow and that kind of good stuff. So make sure you join 3 of them, and you can join 5 like friend ones maximum. Now, this is a public stream, but it's also a member stream. We've released 2 private leagues for FC Barcelona, and I think the second one we put the code on screen in the last members stream, maybe the gallery review one. So there's 2 spots left. If you need one, let me know. Hit me up in the Telegram group, or just jump into the last stream and go and check it out. So we've got 2 for FC Barcelona. I've not given anything away in that. This is our effort at trying to go and play with Zidane. I've also been invited into a cool league about just collectors and stuff, which is fun. As well as the Avengers one with Pranksy and all those people, and I'm dropping the Braveheart William Wallace one, on arrival, which is good stuff. And a Sorare Lifers League, which is absolutely fantastic as well. So there's so much going on, and as you know, with rivals, you kind of really need to be, if we're going to be maxing it out, if we're going to be trying to actually win, do something very good, because the prize pool on offer that Sorare are doing themselves is insane. If your league can jostle against the other leagues, Clash of the Clans style, and get into really the top 20 is where it gets really exciting, because of the amount of mystery signed jerseys you get, as well as like Sorare cards and stuff. But then on in, it's just game items like cards and tickets and stuff like that, which are all fine and good, don't get me wrong. But top 20 is really, if you're coming into this with any sort of competitive desire or yearning, then top 20 has got to be what you're aiming for. So you can enter a maximum of 5 of those leagues. You can do it with your friends. You can start a league yourself. You can join mine. You can find somebody else's to join. Doesn't matter. You can join 5 maximum. I would recommend you join as many as you can, as well as the Ambassador Leagues as well. We're up to 751 entrants, which is absolutely fantastic, guys. Thanks to all of you that have got involved in it. But, we could definitely surpass that, I would think, So let's get stuck in, guys. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, so we're going to be building lineups. We've got the deadline show tomorrow, and it's just going to be going balubas with football. It really is. So, yeah, I think we should probably just pull this one up now. So, one of the things that's going to make a big difference to the deadline show tomorrow is we have got, I'm just going to go get the website all set up, make sure it's all set up and stuff. I need to sign in. I think since this has went live, it's maybe changed. I'm not going to do that, it's just stupid. Sorry guys, bear with me a second. It'll be worth it, I promise. There we go. Awesome. So we finally have a phoenix from the ashes, as it were. Let me just slide this over here, maybe make that a bit easier. And we've got predicted lineups again, all in one nice convenient place for the Euros specifically, I think. Is this just? Okay, cool. So we'll have this for the show tonight, as well as the show tomorrow, as well as lineup building and stuff tonight, which will all be good fun. Just since I mentioned the Deutsch, Frimmers and Gert Ryder is on to play this one, which is cool for me. And was there something else I wanted to check out on that was a wee bit sus, or a wee bit... what is the Scotland one? I know I've also got my own Scotland one, but... yeah, Hendry over Hanley. I get that. I'm all behind that. Shankland, but nah. Adams. Has to be Adams. Yeah, for me. Otherwise, yeah, I'm kind of with that. That's fine. So yeah, we've got this thanks to the guys at Predictorfy. The kind of logo's up in the top left here. I'll do a mad zoom. Doesn't change anything. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can see that up there. And they are on Twitter at Predictorfy. Maybe it's a wee bit easier to see. And we've got all that as well to kind of help us with, setting lineups, because this game week deadline, of course, is what ties into the deadline show. And then we've got Rivals, which is also the deadline for all that is at kickoff, so not as much to worry about. Card bonuses don't count now, so for Rivals they don't. So when you're playing Rivals, like you'll probably be able to see here, like my should be able to see my Scotland lineup. Yeah, there we go. So you can tell I set this one a while ago. Just to kind of click about in it and stuff. But yeah, the card bonuses for the scarcities doesn't mean absolutely anything. Now, XP does. So if you've got a level 20 guy, a level 10 guy, whatever, then it's going to be all good in the hood. Yeah, Doak is not even here anymore. But I'm going to stick with the rest of this team. And yeah, I'm probably going to take Shea Adams. We can obviously just wait for kickoff to come and swap them around. If it is Shankland, Captain McGinn, that's no bother with me. Gegenpressing, effective clearances. Feels like something we could max out this kind of game. But Jules 1, yeah, we could maybe go Jules 1 or Tiki Taka. I don't think we're going to get 130 passes against Germany. But Jules, I could see, like McGinn could get, an average of 7 between the 3 guys I've got carded. Gets us to 21, and then we're only asking for whoever the forward is to do a little bit. So I think these guys could win. I know 7 Jules might sound like a lot, but it's going to be a high Jule affair, I would say so. Yeah, I think gegenpressing is the way to go with the tactics on that. Yeah, let's just lock into the arena there in case we forget. So that's fun. But yeah, the card bonuses don't make any difference. It's just whatever level the card is. So if I've got level 20s and stuff here, I still get 10% for them. And I think collection bonus maybe even still comes into it. But not the... doesn't matter what colour the card is. White, red, blue, gold, black. Doesn't matter. Awesome. Right, cool, guys. We've got a bunch of requests. I think we might as well just get stuck into it. Now, if you want to pick up your season ticket for FC Barcelona, it's for the 24-25 season, all you need to do is click on the join button below the screen. It's £1 a week, £4 a month. We build lineups once a week before the big weekend game weeks, as well as we do gallery reviews early week, Monday or Tuesday typically, where we go through tactics, strategy, players you should be buying and selling, divisions you're playing or not playing, wanting to move into, wanting to get out of, everything that goes on in there. So yeah, if you want to get involved in any of the stuff tonight or next week or whenever we do it, it's twice a week, every week, as well as a Telegram. Telegram's just like a little hybrid of WhatsApp and Discord. Again, don't need your phone number or anything like that, it's all done through links and clicks, then all you need to do is hit the join button just below the screen. But yeah, guys, we'll get to building up some requests and getting everything locked and loaded. Oh, I've got a little Sorare notification here now. I did send a wee, ooh, we received an offer. I wonder what this is going to be. About, oh, do you know, I would do that, but it's, I suppose it's getting £8. I would do that, right? But that's not actually the season I would want. So I'm then still stuck with moving. That's a one-off, I suppose. It makes that a wee bit easier. Okay, I'm just going to accept that. Upcoming, yeah, it's not a live team. I'm just going to accept that. Why not? Why the fudge not? And then I'm going to see if... Well, that's fun, by the way. I didn't instigate that in any way at all. Now, I had actually tried to trade my Oirazabal to be the same season as like the other Sociedad cards I've got. But now that I've got a one-of, that might be super easy now. And like super easy. Let's have a wee gander at this. Sorry guys, a wee bit of live wee bit of live trading here, which is always good fun. And then we'll build the request page up and we'll get stuck into it. I also have a stream tonight with McBride over on the Celts Are Here channel where we're talking all things Celtic and probably a little bit of Scotland and all that good stuff. Is there a one-off? Yeah, there is. This one-off. What? A one-off for a one-off? If not, Pavel might bite. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh yeah, Razabal. Oh, he's not loaded in yet. Okay, we'll just wait for that card transfer to go, and then we'll try and get another one-off to one-off trade here. Yeah, we'll come back to this. We'll go and build up the request pages. Okay, so I was also checking out Alexander Callens. So I've played him in my rare team, so I just think I can play in El Salvador, like if he's on to play that. Predictor 5, do we have Peru? Is it just Euros? It is just Euros, isn't it? No Peru. Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay, cool. So first up, Alex Coombs was in first, and Alex was asking for €1 under 23 and a 270. Now, the good thing about this, guys, right? You might feel it. I don't know what the correct word would be here, right? But look, we're all getting less teams going out there now. And that's kind of like the new norm, you know. So this is like it's not baptism of fire. It's much like more muted than that, but it's like not necessarily tooth extraction either. But it's like a little bit of pain you've got to go through just to like, oh, okay, well, this is, I'm going to have lots of cards on the shelf. It's kind of, you need to get into your psyche here when it comes to when we get back into European season. Obviously, you'll have way more teams than you've got there now, I'm sure. Jay's up next, sorry. But it is like, that is the way, as it were. Okay, so Jay's locked in. Don't think I've got much European competitions on, but I've got a 4-man, 240 and a 220. Not sure about my limited keepers. Quinny for any limited action. Okay, Boyson, you'll be in there for that as well. I don't think I'll be building a 4-man effort, but if you've got limited keepers in that, yeah, let's try and build a competitive, something that could win with any 5-man efforts that you've got. Stefan Rands. Now I'm going to get this. It's an H. I'm not going to forget it after that. Yeah, I got it this time. Boom, nailed it. Stefan, my man, mini-me, can make as many lineups as possible. Wow, let's have a bash. Mini-me, 98. Thanks for the update tomorrow. Sanfrecce and Yokohama F. Moroi have ended up double game week because of the deadline swap. Ooh, is that good or bad? I don't have America, just European. Okay, cool, no problem. Apocalypto, fist bump, my man. Quinny, can you help me with my €2 teams? Apocalypto, no problem, Monfrere. And then that's a little request run we've got there now. And we'll just start to hit through this. I'm just going to bite a cookie for a second. Right, here we go. Right, so if you're a €1 team, it kind of has to be Pickford, doesn't it? So that's fine. picks itself. Stones has been pictured back in training, but it feels like Guy is like nailed. But so the question here is the opposition for all your defenders, because the opposition is really going to dictate the points they're going to score. In an international setting, I find it a little bit easier to forecast because national teams are less flexible than what club teams are. Manager choices, tactical choices, etc., etc. So I actually think Willie Orban, because we know Switzerland are a low-scoring team, number one, and we know that Hungary are been in good form coming into qualification, etc., etc. I think Orban, like L564, that's kind of the centre-back he is, and I think this game really does suit him. Like 25 to 39 AA, that's kind of the guy we're talking about here, you know, last 2 games for Hungary, and generally in the Bundesliga, you know, getting that or thereabouts isn't exactly out the question either. It's something he's very much got in his locker, and he has like decisive capable. He's one of the best teams for Hungary. So I think he could be a sneaky great choice, because Guy against Serbia is probably going to get a lot of passes and stuff like that. I think England are going to have a lot of possession. Yeah, I suppose he has scored well for England in these kind of games. He's good for 20 AA. For sure. How's Walker been scoring for England in these last couple of games? He's only played one of them. He's a bit more right-backy, isn't he, for England? Let's look at Stones in general. I know he's not played much, but yeah, I think Stones. I think it's between Guy and Orban. But I think Orban is like more goal dangerous, more decisive capable. Whereas Guy, I don't see him. Maybe he could make a goal line clearance, but I don't see a last man tackle really being in. Like, Serbia are not going to really break with great pace and such. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they'll try to. And Guy and Walker and his co will just be too rapid for them. It's an interesting one. England's huge favourites, so it feels like not taking an England defender is kind of counterproductive. But I do think that Orban could, you know, he could score. Could get 40 AA. I don't think any of these England, oh, maybe they do, because it's, no, Serbia are no pushovers. That is a tough one. I'm kind of wanting to lean into Orban, but thinking about Guy with a last man tackle, which he's not really had in his last year or whatever, so it's all time. Yeah, he's had 4 of these types of things. Not for a good while, right enough. What was it he was getting? It won't be for England, certainly. Last man tackle against Man United. Against Leeds, last man tackle. Yeah, maybe Guy. Because I said the Serbian attack isn't quick. Like the wings are quick, you know, but the strikers, they play Vlahovic and Mitrovic, like clearance off the line. There are set pieces as well. Let's take Guy. I really want to take Orban, but I think I'll feel stupid not taking him, you know. We kind of know Simons is dodgy, so I don't think we want to touch that. I think Foden is the man. I don't think you cannot put Foden in your team. I don't mind Sesko, but Kane is just going to be, like, if Kane gets 2 decisives, what does his score look like? Yeah. Let's get the AA that you want. Kane's kind of you know, there's no point looking past him, really, is there? It is an England team you're basically going to end up assembling here. Orban could be a good wild card play. Does Declan Rice get 90 minutes in a game like this? I think you kind of need him to. I don't think there's anyone else like him. No, I know Conor Gallagher, I suppose. Maybe there's players that aren't like him, you know, but do have that little switcheroo in them. I would maybe go double defend. I kind of want to put the Walker in here over Rice. I think Walker is showing the AA there. And like, Rice could have another game like this, where he does a 60, brings in 25 AA, but he might not score or get that assist. Whereas Walker could maybe get to, what we've seen here, like 18 AA and not a full match. So, yeah, like, Walker could get a game like this quite easily, and because he is right back. Last man tackle is really on the cards for him, with the pace he has, as well as like a forward assist and stuff like that. I would maybe talk myself into something like this, Captain Foden. And then you're really needing a clean sheet to put you over the top, I think. Orban's not a bad shout. And then what was it after that? Under 23, then 270. So let's see, under 23. We've got Schulte and Tanny. So Tanny all day. Oh, Now Nakano's playing Verdi. That's a good match. I don't really like a lot of the guys. I don't know the guys in Asia well enough to really like them. This Kashif bot obviously has been getting a lot of praise. I think he's quite peaky, isn't he? And he was at one point. He still has a bit of that in him. He's a very Theo Hernandez type of guy, isn't he? Which I love. I don't mind that, but he can kill a team. Kim 21. Yeah, he's less exciting than Kashif for me. And Nakano, AAA rated game. Feels like the easy pick. And the centre back that does that kind of AA kind of is, isn't he? I remember picking Nakano recently for you, so I don't mind that being another follow through that we have on the go. Bassett at home to Austin feels good. Santi at home to Columbus feels good. I don't think there's anyone from the Euros that was really a hangover. Jovic on to start. This is meant to be a really good game for them. Jovic, how's he been doing for AA? I know he's been back in amongst the goals and stuff recently enough. Yeah, he's not that great. 15 AA off of 2 goals. Jovic isn't really that. Sesko needs good AA to get a goal in this, I think. And then Vargas is AA rated. He's playing DC, which we know is a great fixture. But again, this guy's not really got much in the locker to get excited about. So forward is quite a toughie, isn't it? Kim Sung Min Kyu just went away with Korea. Don't know if that's part of the reason why he's unreliable for this one. I do like the Vargas AA because DC are a good hunting ground, especially if you're a good home team like Charlotte are. Jovic such heavily favoured. Galaxy 4 versus 12. It's really between those two. I think I would probably... I've got a bad and a really strong team, so I think I would... With Santirod as well, funnily enough, so I think I would lean into that once more and yeah, go Cole Bassett for man 5. And maybe even Captain Bassett. I think that game's maybe a wee bit better than Santirod's game, but I've Captain Santirod. And then 270. Excuse me. Kim Dongjun looks to be the guy. Although Schulte, I think New York at home now, it's just good form. Try and avoid it. If we needed to save points, we can change the keeper again. We've got Munoz playing Bolivia. Wow, that's a really good looking game for somebody like him. L15 of 56. He's cheaper than Orban, so we can definitely start with him and see how we go. Because midfield, you've got some power, but it's not cheap. The power does not come without a price tag. Let's see what Seattle's team is meant to look like here. Do we get Rusnak in? Because if Rusnak is in, then that's an easy pick again, I think. Yeah, we do have Rusnak. Who else did you have? Sorry. Bogus on a 54 away to Orlando. It's just that it's away. But Orlando on their second choice keeper. What is LAFC? Yeah, Star Tour. Madero, Facundo Torres, Luis Muriel. Yeah, still strong enough, but yeah, Buanga, Bogus. A strong enough team. Don't mind Bogus. I think Bogus might be a good pick, but I think Rusnak is the safe one because he's at home. It's a bit of a toss-up. Minnesota in third. I'm going to take the second versus 11th in this one. And then in attack, yeah, Jovic is the pick, I think, isn't he? I don't mind that at all. And then that leaves us with 55 points, which is room for Rusnak, no room for McGlynn. But I think we can probably deal with that well enough. I'd captain Bogus because I just think that's a better. Or no, maybe Captain Munoz, by the way, because that's that's a good game and decisive, capable, clean sheet on the cards. So that's the way I would line them up. Kashif is injured. We didn't pick Kashif anyway, did we? Thanks for the intel, JC. Lunite, fist bump. Hey, Quinny, I haven't asked before as I doubt you know much about my players, but since you've picked up a Teixeira recently, let's see what you think. My gallery name is Lunite. Build whatever. I'll be using my Calmac and Ralston Rare. Here we go. Love it. Lunite, yeah, let's add you on. I think we may have someone else. the party as well. Scott Marshall, fist bump. Hi, Quinny. I would appreciate your thoughts on whether I should go strong this game week in the global modes or region. Rare only. I've only just recently got the cards. So in D3-4. And then a club name. Beautiful. Let's add you on as well, mate. Now I need to start rattling for these. S Marshall 508 underscore. Love it. So there we go. Yeah, we didn't have anyone that's not. Yeah, awesome. And Boyson, 4-man, 240 effort and a 220. Not sure about my limited keepers. Yeah, so I don't know if that means limited as in, yeah, limited. So let's have a look. Can we try and have a wee punchy? Is this Brandon Nazawa guy? He's on to play for the looks of it. So what's wrong with Rare? Why is that? Oh, is your 4th man not a goalkeeper? Nishikawa, Langerak, Osako. What are we talking about? European competitions going. I got a 4-man, Rare 240 effort and 220. For any limited action? Oh, this is Jace I'm looking at. Doi. Jay, sorry, Jay's next, not Boyson. Evening Quinny, can I do 240 for the weekend? Bit iffy on Tokyo. Under 23s are travelling back from USA. Kashifa's a knock. Also, do you think it's worth a 4-man punt in Euro mode? Nah, I wouldn't waste your time, mate. I feel like it's better than. Is it better than training? Triple XP? You've not got. You can only max out your training to some point, so I would probably put them in there as a form of training and then free up a team if you've got the need for that amount of training to happen. Okay, cool. So let me see, what was Jay specifically saying again? Weekend contenders in a 240. Right, okay, cool. So let's do 240 first. So do we want to use do you have an under 23 effort? Is that a Sacco? I suppose if he's travelling back. You've got Brandon Nazawa. Yeah, you've not got an under 23 effort. Okay, so that just makes it easier to kind of rule out. Contender in season. Let's go swinging. Brandon Nazawa, Asako, Ong Song Hoon. 12 versus 6. I would take this Brandon Nazawa guy since he's nailed and he's playing 16th in the league. Dusty Shote is on an L5 of 44, AAA rated game. Kashif's got a knock, like you've mentioned. So Shoitani, we want him in. I think we know that from previous weeks. Ki Sung Young, knife versus first. It's kind of the games that Ki can do good in. Like, get his decisive, be influential, be decisive. I don't know if he's team 1, but just with the strength of that game there. Matsuki on to start against Jubilo Iwata. Sign me up for that. Matheus playing Tani. We don't want to encourage that behaviour. Nakagawa doesn't excite. Yes. I think we have to take. Oh no, we've got Santos here. Santana even. The Tani game is more likely to have goals in it, but not by much. I'm going to go with the Santana guy in this team. And then 5th man can be out of season. Savio. AAA rated. Why not? Right, let's see. Can we get another in season rare? We've got Osaka. We've got Hoon. Right, so let's get Hoon in. Hatsuse playing Marinos. Trevisan. I think we liked this guy a little bit, didn't we? Yeah, so let's take the Trevisan. We've got Key for team 2. We've got Oliveira for this team. Not Oliveira, sorry, Matheus. And then we could take Dusty Show, who might be the play. This is the sort of game he could bang, so that's fine. I don't mind that. And I'd probably even just captain him. I think he's the play for that team. And then do we have a team 3? We get Nishikawa. Osako's sketchy, so let's go with Nishikawa. We've got Hatsuse, we've got Nakatani. We can't use any old season now. Morishige. Those L15s and stuff might be useful in cat mode. L15 is very, very low. But Morishige has... He has the chops, doesn't he? He's got the history. He could be a team 3 guy. And this Araki, is this the guy that we think's injured? Sorry guys for the confusion. Oh, Tom Cuddy, I did miss you. Where were you in the order, Tom? You were after Boyson. Tom Cuddy. And it was Coutinho, wasn't it? Where are you, Tom? I just seen you. We get again, fist bump, my man. Good to see you. Right, Coutinho. Coutinho. There we go. Got you locked in, buddy. Yeah, so I like Morishige for team 3 if he's like 80%, 88%. That's not great. I think the left back, I suppose he's a left back, so we're after decisive from him. Has he got a bit of form to run on into a game like this? Yeah, he's not doing too bad, is he? Especially if he's playing. If he's playing, that's kind of half the battle. So I think that's fine. We can take him. We know what Wakazaka's all about. And you said Matsuke is so Osaka is fine, and Matsuke is a question mark. Matsuke. So we had Savio in here. In any case, and then yeah, I'd maybe pull up Key in that case, and or maybe this Ko guy might be a shout just to take his spot. I think he's a bit more powerful. Let's just save that. Take Key out of this. Probably this. I don't know, I'm going to put Wakazaka in there. There we go. And then top team, I'm going to put Key into here. And then the third team, oh, that's Challenger, I beg your pardon. We've got Nishikawa, Hatsus, Ko, Koizumi. Yeah, I'm putting that Ko guy. Nakagawa, sure, he's in season. And then maybe, do we play one of the more questionable guys just because it is team 3 here, or do we go with Twarasamara or Koizumi? Yeah, that guy's not for striker, I suppose. That's good enough. Just needs to get it decisive. How's he been doing for minutes? Yeah, not as many, but he gets enough, really, doesn't he? And who are they playing? Jubileo. Yeah, let's take that guy. Let's try and take that guy. And then what are you doing, Koizumi? 90-minute guy in centre mid. Can be the guy. Isn't very often. So yeah, let's take the guy who could be playing up front. Awesome. Sorry, our data predictions are really bad for J-League. Diego should start. Which Diego is this? Sorry. Oliveira? Okay, that could be even better then. And then we go to 240, which means we've got Sako's nice and cheap, isn't he? 42. And we've got Langerack 43. Nakatani, Rowson. I'm probably going to put Rowson into this. On 46 isn't bad. We've got cheaper there if we want it. We've then got Matsuke, Koizumi. Yeah, I'm taking McGregor if you don't have anything else. Yeah, McGregor's the man. And then Shanklin's on to play. I'm not really buying that. He will feature. I don't suppose we've got anyone else here that will feature. So with 99 points remaining, Shankland is a bit punchy. Douglas Vieira. What's his deal? What's your deal? You just back? Or yeah, you're just back. So that might be fine for him to be a 25 point forward. And then that gives us 74 points. You can pick MD you want. Nakatani's probably the safe man. Elber could be back. Been in training a lot. Is it difference in price where we would want it to be? Nah, it's a wee bit. I'd probably go with this, mate, to be honest, because this guy is back. Had the fractured elbow he's recovering from. This guy is back, and they're playing a rubbish team. So even if he comes off the bench, like, and then like Germany could pump us anyway, mate. So it's a bottom target team anyway. So I'd probably go with that. And then did you have something else on that list? Under 23. Where are you, Jay? 240. I know, that was all. Awesome. This is how I'd line them up. I'd get rid of these player screens. There we go. And then it's Boyson, who we're doing, is it rare? 240? Yeah, 4-man effort with that Marcinowski. Let's do this first. Right, so who do we have? Strakosha, right? Italy are going to win, but I suppose Albania are pretty pants. Wouldn't be backing that too hard. Bumkun, 33. It's nice and cheap. But Marukami, it's only he's not only a wee bit more expensive, he's a lot more expensive in 220 terms. It seems more nailed to play. Why is this guy not? This guy's like, no, he's not solid. Yeah, he's just been away with Korea. Double fixture for Vieira and Elber. Oh yeah, nice bit of security then. I want to take this guy because he's 33. He's just been away with Korea. Surely he plays. And then scarcity to rare. Apply. And then how many points do we have? 187. So we're looking at like a 40 odd average. Ralston kind of fits the average very well, but can we save on some of it? Mbaizo, Philly at home to Miami. So we peak. Philly at home to Miami. And Mbaizo's on. So Mbaizo could be a good play here at 35 points. And then we can still use somebody a bit more expensive later on, but we know he's going to start. But it looks like he's going to start anyway. And he can be decent. Maybe not. But like that, yeah, okay. Ryota Cow, there's a name. Right, let's put in Mbaizo in. We'll come back to this if we need to. Tezuka on a 48. Kim Dae-woo on a 42, double A rated. 42 is quite appealing. Etienne, I'm not touching him. I don't know where he is internationally and all that stuff. Let's try Tezuka. He's like a stud in the team. Then we get Togashi here on a 40. Ruben is playing Argentina. Fuck that. So yeah, I think I would take this guy. And at least it's with 64 points. We can pick anyone. And is your best guy Kim Tae-hwan? He's 100 capable. He's away from home this week. Does some good work away from home. He does some good work away from home. I would do that, mate. That's really good. Could play Rouse in there as well if you wanted to really go in with it, but Captain Tezuka, I would do that, mate. And let's just throw the 240 effort together quickly. Right? 0. And then who do we have? Farfan on a AAA. Rather take Ralston. Yeah, Ralston's 2 points cheaper. Still getting a Mbaizo if you want him. You've still got a Tezuka. This guy Ho. And then 102 points remaining. Easy peasy. You can take whoever you want. Don't think, well, I suppose. Take the rating. Bottom target anyway, isn't it? Louise agreed personal terms with Juve. Done. Done deal. Is it confirmed about the swap backs with Elling Jr. and Weston McKennie? And Tom Cuddy, what were you after? Tom Cuddy. Do 3 lineups for Euro Limited. Got a Dutch stack and 2 others. Awesome. This will be fun. Right, so goalkeeper number 1 has to be Bart. Goes without saying. Now, what is the England team? Is Trent going to play? Illich, yes. Trent looks quite on to play, but he is subject to being fucked. I think VVD is quite good for how nailed on he is. Oh, Konate could be very good if he's on to play. Where's the France team? Yeah, Konate is on. That could be really good. Because Austria, like, I'm sure they'll give them problems, but Poland, it's just a wee bit better with Van Dijk, isn't it? Yeah, Van Dijk's team 1. think you kind of have to take Wirtz in team 1 here. And it was the Dutch team. Is Gakpo in it? Yeah, Gakpo is in it. And then I like Robbo. Soboslai is probably the man, button 15% here against the Swiss. Yeah, that's good to go. That's strong AF. Who am I captaining out of this? Probably Gakpo. Maybe Soboslai. Yeah. Soboslai is like the Bale, like proper Gareth Bale effect. Like double, triple decisive on the cards. Now, Gunnock should concede less than Gunn, which is the basis of this decision. I still like Kanate a lot. I think I'll pick him. And then in midfield, McGregor. Cool. This will make sense in a second. And Kramaric, are you on to play? You are. Along with Budimir. Ugh. Ugh. What are you doing, Croatia? Oh, that's not nice. Play Kramaric through the middle, man, and get Perisic on or Pasalic. But yeah, Kramaric is on. That's cool. Not a great game. It must be said. Oh, you've got that card. Love it. And then, do you know what? Maybe Trent in here is the captain. And this is like a Trent team. If Trent goes off, this team should carry it. And then team 3, we go Gunn. We've still got Robbo. And then we can use Grealish playing France. Not a great midfielder, I know. But Suchek against Portugal. It's less exciting, isn't it? We can go with him. And who have we got left as a striker? Is Jota not on for Portugal? Yeah, fair enough. It's a team I would pick, essentially. Maybe not 3 at the back, but I get it. So yes, maybe Woot off the bench, Bowen off the bench. I think Woot's more... Is Woot more likely to come off the bench? This is a tough one. Yeah, Jota's going to come off the bench, guaranteed. So I'd probably just go with that. And then 5th man, maybe take Xavi Simons. Double super sub. Captain Robbo. It's, these are the base of the team. Yeah, it's just kind of fine. Gives you a nice platform. Is that all you had, mate? It was just 3 Euro teams. You got a Dutch stack and 2 others. So I know you... Well, I don't stack, mate. Sorry. So that's the way I've shaken this out. Would I swap Kanate for Robbo and Gunnock for Gunn? Maybe, but I do think independently, like, I'm quite biased on Robbo, so I do want to mitigate against that a little bit. I think Kanate is going to have a great game in this one, like, play next to Upamecano, and like Austria will play a good match. There'll be some interceptions to be made, and Jules won and stuff like that. He's an absolute tank. And if you look at that Austria team again, where is France and Austria? They're playing up to Gregorish or Arnautovic. They're trying to get it out of midfield with the Bundesliga, basically, which is fine. But yeah, I don't think Kanate is going to have too many problems. I think he'll be quite a cool, easy points in that regard. And the Turkey-Georgia thing, just on paper, if he has a Turkey keeper, then I would be going for that. Fab says it's all good. Missed out on the limiteds, Quinny. Oh, all your limiteds as well, Boyson. Whoa. Let's see. Let's double back. Let's double back. What have we got to play with? So are we normally playing region with these or all-star? Let's have a look in the extra category. What do we have? Got one guy in Brazil, a couple of guys in Brazil and America and stuff. Interesting. Okay, cool. So let's go 240 first. Marukami, but we may be able to use Strakosha. Miazka, easy. I like Higashi on a 51 there. This Ariaga guy, not a bad game. 55's a bit expensive, but Flack on a 49. Højberg on a 45, give me that. Let's double check Højberg's on. Where's the Danes? Yeah. And then an attack. Jomo. 49's, yeah, that's probably quite good for cap 240. Let's take him. And that leaves us 52. Nice. Good stats. Playing 14th in the league. Yeah, they are clean sheet heavy. 33% chance of it. They are away from home, makes it a wee bit messier. Alan Franco, 4th versus 15th. This guy is doubly rated. 57. Oh, we can't afford that, can we? No, 52. So we can afford Maharkal. I think he's maybe the best guy we can afford. Bong Su is 2nd versus 7th away from home also. We could take Agashi. Yeah, let's do that. Højberg's the captain just because he's a mad monster. So their CT4. Fist bump, good to see you. Let's have a look at All-Star. Who are we punching out with? We're punching out with... I'm probably taking this guy again as next pick. Quite like this defender. I think he's got the AA there. This Memo Rodriguez isn't on for a good game, sadly. I like the look of that. Ooh, Morishima here, doubly rated, 7th versus 8th. Wobodo. Oh, wait, San Jose. How do you do? Oh yeah, you do fine enough. Yeah, you work. Let's take him. And then the best of the rest. Is it this guy? Nah, it's inflated with double decisives. 28 centre mid against Bermuda. But yeah, if this guy's like a defensive, yeah, he's like a centre back type guy playing in midfield for them against Ecuador. I quite like that. Triple capable. Oh, this isn't a cap mode. It's a good 270 outfit, I would say. Maybe could be a wee bit better in the cap situ. We'll do 47. Barcal, can we get better bang for buck behind him? That's a decent enough game, but is there anyone better? Schlegel. Tierney. Oh, yeah. Tierney. Wobodo. Suga. We're getting Tierney in this team. Wow, he's buried, isn't he? Where the hell are you, Tierney? There he's there. Boom. Way better. Yeah, Aska 47. Wabodo guy. Suga. 88 remaining. Wow. Maybe we just take this guy. He has AAA. I know he's get his things skewed, but he's playing 17th. So maybe that kind of form holds up again. Yeah. And All-Star, you've probably not got the strength first. So let's go Contender Classic. And we've got the best of the rest. Ryan Mick, 1998. Fist bump, my man. Thank you very much for picking up your 24-25 season ticket for FC Barcelona, my man. Thanks very much. Does JJ start for Croatia? I don't. It's hard to imagine against Spain he gets in ahead of Stanisic. Yeah. Stanisic's emergence has totally killed his position. It just means that Celtic have sold him at the perfect time because now he's not Croatia #1 right back. So I don't know if we would quite get as much for him as we did. So it was Boyson, then Coutinho, wasn't it? Yeah. And Boyson said, in my head, you're called Quindog. I've got so many friends that call me Quindog. Like, I was going to say my wife maybe even calls me that, but she doesn't. That's a lie. But like a lot of people call me Quindog. It's a normal thing. I do love it. I've got one of those names that I get a lot of nicknames, you know, on top of just Quinny. It's too boring for people. It becomes other things, a whole multitude of them. If you are bored and you're sitting listening to this as well, guys, we get about 20 of these here. Fist bump to all you guys making this stream possible. Get your season ticket if you want to get your lineups built and galleries reviewed and all that good stuff. We do have the queue fill for tonight because after this, we're on the Celts are here. Me and McBride just catching up. Stanisic is a starter. Yeah, nailed. I think like Juranovic will probably play one of the games once Croatia, if Croatia like secured their spot, or even if they ever changed their shape, 3-5-2 kind of style. But yeah, and then Stefan, my man. So I was going to say, if you are bored on that, drop in your random, what you think Quinny nicknames could be, like Quinn Dog or whatever. 2 Chow Classic, and then wherever you decide is best for the rest, mate. No problemo. Are you limited or rare again? Did you say Chow, or where are we? Chow. Right, we're limited. Chow Classic. 2 Chow Classic. Boom. Freeze Stuver. Yeah, I'm going to freeze at home and all that good stuff. Your man's got a great fixture. Wagner could be out to impress, but your man's got the fixture. Heel has a good fixture. Puig has a good fixture. Achi, that could be a great game for him. Santirod, really good choices in midfield here. Forsberg is on to start on those projections. I think Puig is the easy pick here. I love this team, by the way. None of them are in their current strips, which is fantastic. Buanga is the pick again. I think Team 1 maybe walks itself in for you. And then I did see Messi there, in fact, but I don't know if I'd be touching that. Just the way Messi goes. Against Guatemala, that's a game Messi loves to get a hat-trick in, I suppose. I've seen a Gazdag down here also, hiding. But I like Forsberg at home in Nashville. I like, Abada as well. You've got some really good picks here. Gazdag, yeah, he's in the Euros, sorry. Ignore that. I think I would probably take Santirod again, just because I think New York have the form to back it up. You could really captain any of these attacking players. I'm probably going to take Puig, just because he's at home in the best kind of fixture. So Chow Classic Team 2. We'll have Stuver playing Rapids away. Not great, but fine enough. Wagner is the obvious pick here. It's kind of hard to... Maybe Jordi Alba. It's kind of hard to look beyond Wagner. I think he'll be very much shop window. Because I think, was he linked to Miami at some point? We've got Forsberg to stud this team up as well as Achi. I think that could be the midfield. But let's go Forsberg first. And then in attack, Ure, Jomo, Rui Diaz, Abada is the pick. And then fifth man, we've got Heel. Heel's at home. What are you talking about? Have I just built the wrong... No, no. Oh no, I've scrolled back in the chat. Ignore me. I think Giacomakis has moved to Mexico, but I think Mexico's in an off-season period, or it's like, you know, they've got like the two division system, and it's like the Apertura and the Clausura, that kind of thing. I think it's done. I think he's there. It's just they're not playing games. So yeah, I think Keelan is the kind of obvious pick, but let's just see how he's been scoring, because I know he's been kind of off it. He's joining Sho Sasaki on the dusty column. He's back now. Okay, cool. So we put Keelan before Forsberg. Abada, Wagner. It's a really good team. And then the best of the rest, where would they? I don't think they'll fit 240. Let's be honest. Let's start them in All Star. Who is the best of the rest? Gun against the Germans is probably the play. I'd probably take Ralston over Hanley if you're going for a Scotland defender, just for the certainty. Jordi Alba, how have you been scoring recently? Oh yeah, good enough. He's Jordi Alba. Carrying the team a little bit in the absence of his pals, perhaps. Achi is the main mid, I think, still. This is a strong team. I think Palma's worth a play, just because he's on all the set pieces and stuff. Messi is on to play, so let's just take Messi first and foremost. Against Guatemala, good game for him to smash a hattie. And then fifth man, McGlynn against Miami. I think Palma could be a good fifth man pick. Just all those set pieces he'll be taking. Like you could easily, like Palma could get like remember he's a forward card, so goals conceded and all that stuff doesn't really slow him down. Against Ecuador, will Honduras get like 10 corners and a couple of free kicks? I think it will. The thing I always think about these South American games is there will be buckets of free kicks. How does he do against some of the better teams? We've not got much data, sadly. Honduras are quite weak. I don't think I would put him in this team for you, but definitely play him somewhere. McGlynn is maybe the pick, and then that makes us want to drop the Alba for, or does it? Harry L, maybe, Glesnes. Torridor, fist bump my man, good to see you. No problem, Alex Coombs. Yeah, maybe we take Glesnes. $156. Yeah, too expensive. I think it kind of has to be All-Star, mate. It's a lovely team. Does it fit a region? No, it doesn't. No, but Gunner doesn't. Just lurking, going into my real first limited season, just catching all the hints I can. No problem. Stefan Hoffman Arvidsson, fist bump. Thanks for joining us, my man. But the other Stefan, there's your teams, my man. I think it has to be All-Star just with the composition of the team and everything that goes along with that. And we've got Mini-Me. Right, Mini-Me, what were we doing? As many lineups as you can. Let's see what we've got. Right, let's see if we can get Euros played first of all with your Pickford. Yeah, I think this picks itself, doesn't it? Fucking picks itself. Alright, that's a team and a half, mate. I'd be probably captain Griezmann, actually. Mr. France. Maybe Foden. And then let's see what we're playing with behind us. Up front, not much, but really high L5s and stuff. I don't know this guy. Interesting. In midfield, we've got some punchers. Yeah, okay. Let's stay All-Star. Because Kalina's cool. Rossi is cool. We'll take Kalina because he's at home to DC. Munoz. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Get him in. He's a top pick. Gold and Heel. I'm a gold guy. So I'm going to stick with gold over Heel. And what's this guy's scoop? Wow. He just fucking picks himself, doesn't he? No problem at all. And then this Vargas guy in China. He's been killing it. So let's get him in. That's your team. Team number 1. Cooking. Probably Captain China Man. It's a great team. And then 270 is probably where the next team is going to lie. Rossi 53. Well, Alba on 46. This might, we might be able to get a good 240 into here, by the way, if we do have, nah, we don't have any affordable mids. RDP 92% on it to play. Probably go along with that if Messi's playing, RDP's playing. And we can afford this guy, and we still get 59. 1 point off of a Carlos Heel. That's a kick in the balls. 3 points off a Forsberg. So can we save 1 point on defence or midfield, perhaps? No, we can't. On midfield, on defence, can we save 1 point? We could go to Stones on 45. Let's do that. And then that means we can get healing. Probably captain him just because that's who he is. Bang on 270. Boom. I don't think we have anything left for 240, do we? Maybe just put Trooper in here in case he does play. It says he won't. Alba. Yaramendi's 54. We'll take that now. 83 remaining. Veroni 41. Leaves us with 38. Arajani Fortuny. Molina Vermeeren. I'm going Molina. Molina. Yeah, why not, man? Captain Alba. That's what I would do. Ryan Mick, I'll do my best to squeeze you in, mate, since you've picked it up today, my man. Don't want to let you down. But there's yours, mini me. Punching teams, by the way. Really punching. Apocalypto, what were we cooking with? Can you help me with my 2 Euro teams? Love it. So there's a decision between team 1 and 2. That's always a fun dilemma. So who do we have? Sommer and Neuer. Ooh. Neuer's not going to face as many shots, I don't think, as Sommer. And it says Neuer's got a better chance for a clean sheet as a result. I would agree with that. But Sommer's like a hero. You want hero cards in your best team. Oh, what a choice of defenders you've got, by the way. Does Grimaldo want to play for Spain? Because that could be an easy one. No, Cucurella. I do like Theo. Do you like Trippy? Because Trippy, no, maybe not. No, I'm going to take Theo. Foden. Yeah, Foden. Griezmann. Yeah. And then final man for team 1. Could be Mittelstadt. I do like Bernardo Silva on international duty. Kimmich, Gundo. I think there's a Germany team to be played together here, so we'll maybe try and keep that for team 2. It's not because of my bias, but you know, Scotland could banana skin this up, and I think like, yeah, Bernardo or Bernardo's the play. Probably captain in Griezmann, similar to what I did before. 82 rated team, that's a smash. Smasher team waiting to happen. So then Neuer in goals is cool. Mittelstadt is excellent. We've got Kimmich. No forward in that team. Nico Williams will play. Kramaric will play. So that's a fun one we'll come back to in a moment. So I think the 5th man will be double mid. And we're going to go Gundo. Calhanoglu could be wicked, but... no decisives there. Calhanoglu could be the play. How's Gundo's scores actually been? I like his position, but I think he could do well against Scotland. Like Gundo's the guy that scores against Scotland for me. Like it's not going to be Havertz or whatnot. Then there's Trent, who is on to play, but it's dicey. I like Calhanoglu. Nailed and potentially cheat code. Nico Williams won't get 90. What's Kramaric been? I know he's been killing it for Hoffenheim recently, but Croatia over the last little bit. See, against Portugal, not great. It's the wee teams, fantastic, obviously. Spain didn't do great. Holland, yeah. Argentina, Brazil. Yeah, he's not really turned up in any big internationals. Nico Williams, I think, is just a tough opponent. He's not going to get 90 minutes. It's the only thing holding him back, I think. We didn't play double forward in the last one, did we? No, just Griezmann. Yeah, so I think that's the way I would go. I'd try and go the German base in Team 2, Calhanoglu, Nico Williams, Wild. And then I would go for, yeah, the individual peak power of Sommer and Theo. The undoubted quality and importance to their team of Bernardo and Foden, and then Mr. France, like playing Austria. Theo was injured. Awesome. We'll check that again then. Was I playing Mittelstat over him? No, I wouldn't. So that's fine. Doesn't change anything. Theo's injured, that's fine. I could have just swore that I seen him over here, but on this. Yeah, so is Theo, like, you sure he's injured? If he is, we can take him out. We could play Cancelo, I probably think just as easy. I think Cancelo against the Czech Republic is going to be, like, Cancelo could be fucking frightening in a game like this. Yeah, I think I would take Cancelo. Trent or Koundé. I wouldn't touch Koundé. And with Trent, see if, like, I'm just hesitant on guys that are dicey, and I do think England are dicey. Like, I don't know how certain that this team is. You know, Serbia don't really have the attacking power where you're maybe worried about Trent in defensive midfield is kind of as the meme is at the moment. But they do have undoubted quality in this team. You know, like in midfield, Tadic, Kostic, SMS, Ilic, Zivkovic are all tidy enough. That's a funny one. I get Trent. I don't think I wouldn't be touching it in a priority team personally. Like I just wouldn't be. I'd be going with as many known elements as possible. And I think Cancelo's my pick. I get Koundé, but I just don't think Koundé can outscore those other players. If like Trent plays and Trent is the pick. He'll be on so many set pieces and stuff, quite decisive likely. But I think Cancelo is just as good in a lot of ways. And then Lunike, let's see what you were asking for again, my man. You were one of the last ones in. Since you've picked up Teixeira, let's see what you think. My name is Lunike. Build whatever. So let's see what we're playing with. Let's see what we're playing with. Ooh, okay. So we can get a Euros team in with gun maybe. So let's just have a peek at that first and just slide that to one side. If we've got a team. Nah. How is Trauner not playing? Trauner does not play? What? Fair enough, Wober. So but Trauner's like been amazing. Fair enough. Porteous does play, so let's just pick Porteous. SMS and Brozovic. From between both of them are going to play, and then I'd take Tadic over Mitrovic personally. I would probably just slide that out. Who would you captain? Maybe captain SMS. Okay, cool. Let's see whatever we've got left. Let's see. Ishimori playing 12. Is Raphael injured? Away on international duty. Let's see, Ichimori. Yeah, I like Munoz in a priority team. Let's see who else you've got hiding here, but you've got boy Nagadu. Why has he not been scoring as good recently? Been getting booked and stuff, no clean sheets. He's good, but maybe not quite all the form you want him to have there. Get this guy. You've got all the China guys. Love it. Yeah, he's more like a Sunjic than anything. Oh, Mendy. Wilson Manafa. Rongcheng. First versus third. If you have any intel on to share, feel free to update me. Nah, it's hard. There's nobody getting past Munoz in this team. Vargas, we know, walks into this squad. And then, oh, we've got, wow, man. Got some good China picks here. Wow. Yeah, that guy's good, isn't he? Second versus 12. I like all those forwards, by the way. The big Felipe, you've got him too. Woolley. You've got all the guys, man. GG's to you, by the way. Great effort. It's hard to look by him being top dog. He was playing fourth, but Felipe is playing first versus third. It's kind of went off a wee bit of the boil. This guy's just a bit more decisive monster, which I suppose is fine. Do we know Woolley's playing? Let's put him in case he is. See what Linek is saying. SR contender is my priority. Ah, okay. Nagadu suspended. Manafan Teixeira start. Oh, I might play Teixeira. I don't know if I've got a spot for him. Jonathan, good to see you, my man. Fist bump. The website I'm using here is Predictorfy. I had their Twitter on earlier, so it's a wee bit easier to see their name on their Twitter than on their website. Predictorfy. It's kind of like the rebirth of Play Sharper. Slowly but surely. And then we've got Romulo. I've seen him there. You think Teixeira starts, he could be cheat code. But let's look at Romulo. Has he been back to being Romulo? He's not far away from it. Have you got a Teixeira? I didn't see him. And you said SR contenders your priority. So I'll probably just put this guy in here so I can save it. And then I'll have a look at SR. Sorry, I just assumed, sorry Lunike, it's contender. Let's see what we're cooking with. Okay, this is, second versus 15th. I like a lot more. First versus 9th, but AAA rated. Hard to look past the data on that one. Nagadu suspended, like you mentioned. Let's Shart. You think Manafa plays 4 versus 5th? Let's look at this guy. And we'll probably pick Manafa anyway, but this guy's a centre back. I kind of like that a bit more for reliability, but his scores haven't really been that great to rely upon. Yeah, you think Teixeira and Romulo. And who's this Amadou guy? Can be okay, but it's not on form at the moment. Kosum, boom. First versus 9th. How do you perform? Okay, kind of shaky. But yeah, I think Teixeira Romulo picked himself. And you've got all these guys too. Beric is 10th versus 6th. 6th versus 10th. This guy is a AAA. I get all the form in that behind. So have these been good teams he's been playing? Is he rinsing anyone? Yeah, so they're losing. And he's dropping 80s. I kind of like that. 64% chance of winning. I think we take Leonardo. There you go, Romeo. Jackpot. Captain Teixeira because we're biased. Oh, we said Nagadu's suspended. Why did I click on him? It's Manafa who I wanted. Sorry, I beg your pardon. The deadline's an hour earlier, Jonathan. You're right. They are Nazario's mid scores as well. He is a forward. Ah, okay. The Nazario guys. I got you. I've opened this tab about 1,000 times, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's way better. That doesn't matter if they lose, actually, does it? Wow. Which it is rares. Ugh. Nike, what a rig out you've got, by the way. It's a good division to prioritise, mate. You've got some banging cards there, proper differentials. And you think Teixeira? Yeah. Really good. Maybe that makes him a bit safer than this Leonardo guy, but probably still take him. 64% chance to win his game. It just feels a lot better to play with. And then, like, do you have a 240 spare setup, I guess, then? 46 for him, that works. I don't think I would be taking the 38 boy, so let's try the 52 lad. And then we've got another 52 guy. How many points we got left? 90. Oh, we can't take the really fun guy. We could take Berich, who's he been doing in China? The worst of everyone we've looked at, probably. Right, let's try the 38. How well do you score? Can you be carried? Centre defensive mid. Clean sheet bonus helped him a lot in that one. Yeah, hard to back you, wee man. But if we did, and then we played Nazario, and we're left with 31, can we get somebody else? No, we can't, can we? Futile. It's so expensive. Fair enough. Go with this guy, then we get 60 left. Can pick Berich. Start again, I've kind of muddled myself. 46. Less sharp, 52. 52. 44. And then we're left with 46. Where's that other midfielder guy? Oh, he's 61. L15. Ouch. Maybe this could be a cheeky 270. Double dip. Oh, of course, of course. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. I went into some mad oblivion there where I forgot about multi-entry. Don't know how that happened there. Oh, this guy's quite solid, isn't he? Wee bit better than that less sharp if we don't need to worry about cap scores. Yeah. And we've got the Amadou kid. We've got the Nazario kid. And then, do we pick the Ho? No, not the Ho. The Ko? I think we take the Ko, don't we? Yeah. If he's on to play. Captain that guy. That's where I'd be at, Nike. Can I make use of Teixeira anywhere, I wonder? Oh, Razabal, of course. How could I forget? Razabal. Boom. Boom. And then, actually, before I do that, what I'm going to do is I sent a wee cheeky offer out to somebody. Try and get a few bob off a wee Hausenberg. I'm going to cancel that and just buy him. Ta-da! New sign it. There we go. Plays Bundesliga 2. Works in the RB collection. And yeah, like if Scales gets dropped or Celtic sign a left back without a card, just a wee bit of Celtic defence cover. That's nice. Hausenberg in. Now, with the remaining, whatever we've got, let's look at Oirazabal again. And let's just try this. Oirazabal. Double, triple O. What did that guy give me? That guy gave me like 008, didn't he? Let's just try a straight swap. See what happens. See if we get it. Awesome. What was I checking for? Oh yeah, I was checking for Teixeira in the first place. Can I use Teixeira? His cap is mad, so he's not going to fit into that. So it'd only really be All-Star. Yeah, I could, if he's going to play, I could maybe play him over Forsberg. I want Chinese cards now. Mate, I don't mind having Chinese cards in with my Celtic cards. They're lovely little kickers. You know, if you can get. That's why I got this Teixeira in off a Bald Sherlock's. I know his contract is up at the end of the calendar year, so Teixeira's maybe one to watch out for. But guys, I can do mad scores like this once in a while. Bring it on, man. I kind of want to put that Teixeira in there. How certain are you, Lunike? Because I probably will swap Forsberg for him just for that security. But let me know. There's your team's buddy. GG's. Looking forward. I might be using your gallery as a wee bit of a scouting guide in terms of who are the ones that have cards and are interesting. And then we've got Mr. Marshall. You were just in after Lunike, if memory serves me. Would appreciate whether it goes strong in global modes or region. Awesome. So let's have a peek what we've got. I'm going to bite a cookie. I've got the hungers coming for me. I really liked where this global build was going. Is Doku on to play? Because Doku will make this work. Belgium against Slovakia. Yeah, Doku's on. I like Roldan better than Rusnak just because of where the ratings are at. So if it came down to a straight shootout between those two guys, that's where I'd be going. I like Romero as well, but he's a boss. Ake. Maybe take Ake over Otamendi. I think that's maybe your strongest team. Conor Gallagher, Enzo. It's a kind of Euroway. No, it's not totally Euroway, but you've not got a Euro keeper. Yeah, I'd go All-Star, mate. Get your best guys in a great team that can deliver something quality. I would do that. And then you're talking about regions thereafter. Do you have any under 23? Nope. What do you mean when you say regions? Contender. Got some guys. And then what about Challenger? We've got some guys. I think, so outside, so with the remainder of these guys here, like I'd be going 240 next for sure. I think you'll get a really good mid-target team out here. Stefan Fry 42, easy. Yaimar on a 48 looks really appealing, but do we have anyone a bit cheaper? Because we've got a lot of good options. So, no, I think that picks itself. It's a little defensive pair. In midfield, I say I like Roldan better and he's cheaper. Anyone cheaper than Roldan that we really like? No. That's fine. So Roldan can go in here. It's like a top pick. And then an attack. Jomo, Rui Diaz, Julian Alvarez. If Alvarez does start, then that's going to be brilliant. 45 points as well. Even from the bench, he's Spider-Man. I'd probably take him for that. And then that leaves us 53 points. So we can't quite get Rusnak in, but we could get João Paulo. And we could get... 53. We could get Mukhtar. We could get Hani. Get us all the fanny. Yeah, let's get Mukhtar in. Boom. Mid-target. No problem with that team. Maybe Alvarez needs... Who else was the other options? Is there anyone about that price? Yeah, we're quite happy with the price of Alvarez because he gets his Mukhtar. That's fine. I would go with that. Unless we find out he's definitely not starting or whatever. So yeah, I would go from there. And like the now... I don't really know about the cat modes, but certainly under 23 has been paying out like European base cards. I don't know about the... Probably not now with the classic... I'll probably go back into regions then after, mate, to be honest with you. Maybe I personally like 270, but I know... I suppose you've got the amount of cards to pull it off. You go Emmy on 49 points. Otamendi at 55 looks kind of good here. Shinoba on 50. Who are they playing again? Yeah, away to Orlando. I'd maybe take Shino on a 50. JP on a 52. Hannes Wolf on a 52. Look quite interesting. Yeah, it was between one of those two. Rusnak on 54, maybe. Let's try and put him in. And then we're left by 117. This is going to work out really well. Benteke, we don't like that fixture. So it's really between Jomo, Rui Diaz, and Matuisse. Matuisse is playing Tani. Jomo's got a bit of the form. Let's take Jomo. And then 68 points remaining. We could take anyone. Now, Bassett, maybe overlooked him a little bit playing Atlanta United. He's in form, AAA rated. It's a good 270 outfit, I would say. And then head into regions. I'd probably do that, mate. Then regionalise. 70%, I'd say it's not an easy fixture, but he's been back in training for the past 2 to 3 weeks. Slutsky likes his guys, so we can see them coming back in straight. Likes his guy. Okay, so he can come back straight in. It's a big game as well. He's been getting prepped for it. I feel it. So yeah, just maybe need to... it's between him and Forsberg, so I just need to kind of keep my eyes peeled on Forsberg's situation. I think he'll be back quite easily for this game, but at home as well. Nashville, have Mukhtar. Will be a tough game. No problem, Scott. Right, we had someone as well, Ryan Mick 1998. Ryan, we can maybe just about squeeze you in, and then I'm going to... Oh, yes. Let's see what we've got, Ryan. Rares are unlimited. I wonder what the real dilemma is. Let's have a look at what rares we're playing with. One goalkeeper. Some bits and pieces. Right, so let's look at limited. What are we playing with? Emmy, Galashi, Costa. I think I've got. Let's build you some Euro teams, right? And then we'll call that a shift. Let's build some Euro teams for Ryan. Thanks again, mate, for the support. Thanks for picking up your season ticket with us today. I think Diego Costa is the easy pick here for your best keeper. Great play with the Cancelo potentially. I do really like Van Dijk. And Trent we've spoke about to death, and I love Robbo. I don't think you've got a bad defender choice here. I would just take Cancelo, really for personal preference. I've spoke about all these guys already tonight. Bruno and this is just Portugal, isn't it? Yeah, Leao up front. Give me that. That's a team and a half, mate. That is a team and a half. Picks itself, 75 rated. Captain Bruno, just because of that's just kind of what happens, isn't it? Maybe this team will be a wee bit harder to fashion. So we've got Galashi, and then I think Robbo is the peakiest out of these three here. I'm not even sure if Trent, he's on to start. It is probably going to be Trent that scores the best out of these, but I don't know if he gets 90. And Robbo scores great for us even without a clean sheet, so that's not really part of the problem. Ericsson loves internationals. I'd be taking Giroud. But Højlund could do alright. Arkatoglu could do okay. But I'm taking Giroud. And then fifth man, I think your fifth man has to be Trent. I'd captain Ericsson because he loves internationals so much. And then what's your power team? Threes, Emmy. Emmy's the man. Wagner, your man. Christian Romero. Sign me up for that. Van Dijk. Yeah, I like Christian Romero. I'd probably flex whatever this Argentina build you've got is. With a Lucho playing San Jose. Luis Diaz playing Bolivia, is that? That's not going to be... is it? No, it's not at home. It's a fucking international tournament. Ignore me. Carranza. Di Maria. If Di Maria's on to play, then he's the pick. But we've got Messi. Ignore that. And then final man. I like Di Maria. João Paulo, Luis Diaz. How do you score for Colombia, Louis? Okay. Can be PK. I suppose that's maybe a bit more of a testament to Colombia not being too amazing. You've definitely got a fifth man, it'll be easier to pick, I think. Now, we could slide Van Dijk in for a 70. But do we have somebody that can punch a bit higher? Alexis McAllister. I say Di Maria. Yeah, Di Maria is the pick. It's an Argentina stack, I guess, isn't it? Lucho counts. Only 58 rated. I suppose that's just maybe with the jeopardy of some of these guys starting. And then can we throw a funny 240 together? Nah, everyone's too expensive. Oh, Ryan, that's where I would be with your kind of shot at glory this week. Thanks again for picking up your season ticket. Thanks to everyone for joining the show tonight. We've had a lot of likes. We've had a lot of people getting their requests done, getting ready for the game week. We're back tomorrow for the deadline show with me, Harry Trades, and Jonathan. We'll be going through all the predicted lineups of everything Euros and maybe some of the domestic stuff. We'll touch on that as well. And yeah, I'll be live in about 20 minutes over on Sorare here, all one word, with me and everyone's favourite whale, McBride Ace. Getting caught up on some Celtic stuff and maybe talking a wee bit of Scotland and everything else. We had a Douglas Luiz video out today. We had a Scotland video go out today. And I think we've had a lot of content come out over the last couple of weeks that are probably still quite, you can go back and watch them if you haven't already. Nothing's really died in that sense. Transfer-wise, Sorare-wise, development-wise, had lots of good stuff going on. So yeah, thanks to everyone. And I will see you early next week for gallery reviews. If you're a season ticket holder, stay out of trouble. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow